All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Make sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy this video. Today, I want to talk a little bit about taking risks. Taking risks in whatever you do, whether you're in career, starting a business, taking risks, and my experience with having been in finance, having built a couple of startups, having dealt with investors and institutional clients while I was working in corporates, and then taking risks. And the importance and what it really teaches you. It's not just about really taking the risk for the sake of taking a risk. It's a great learning experience, and why everyone should really experience it. You see, if you're in a, let's say, a corporate, and you've been there for 20 years or so, you'll never really understand what it is that an entrepreneur or someone that's taking a risk goes through. You'll never really comprehend just how challenging it is to really build a business from scratch, to really get a team together, to get people motivated, to get people on board. It's really, really difficult. And it's something that you can only learn if you're actually going ahead and doing it. Most people will not take the risk because it is very difficult. I mean, more than difficult, but also they have certain obligations with their family, in their career, whatever it may be. But it really does teach you a lot about just yourself, and it builds your character, really, in a way. It builds you as a person, how to connect with people, how to network, how to persuade, the act of persuasion. If you look at, founders like WeWork, and Adam Newman, and how he was able to persuade investors to invest in this vision of WeWork. And it's the same thing if you're building a small company, to get people to come on board and work with you, to really persuade them to get on board, take the journey with you. And these risks are really, really difficult to do because people have their own lives, their own set of responsibilities. And so, if they're going ahead and taking those risks, there's a bit of uncertainty there, and a lot of people don't want that. But it really does build you as a character, because if you're doing a monotonous job for 20 to 50 years, whatever it may be, if you are in finance, for example, in a corporate or whatever it may be, you may be interested in how people actually go ahead and start that company from scratch, just like Mark Zuckerberg, who started Facebook from scratch. There's so many things in business to learn. The act of persuasion is one of them, but there are so many other things. The act of moving fast, being efficient, creating hype, marketing, operational efficiency, etc. So many things that you're going to learn that no one will ever be able to teach you just how difficult it is unless you go ahead and do it. And this video is really about why not? Why not take that risk? Why not throw yourself out there, see what's going on? And so I think it's really, really important for anyone at some point to take a risk. And so, yeah, the learnings are really infinite at the end of the day. And I really feel like, my experience out of it really builds you as a person, because it makes you see the world differently and how things are created from scratch. And then you're really able to build from there. I think it's something you can't really put in a CV at the end of the day. You can't really put in a CV, you've built something, gone through this experience, that experience, because there's so many small experiences that you've probably done if you have built a business that you can't just put in a CV. It's something that you'll be able to talk about amongst your friends or family or partner, but you probably won't be able to just put in a CV that you were an entrepreneur, but it failed or whatever it may be. But you will have learned a ton of stuff. And I think building a business is really about adapting as well. All these content creators are adapting, they're moving fast, they're adapting to things going on here, there, affiliate links, those OnlyFans creators or whatever, pushing traffic to their business. And you have young people doing this at the age of 20, 21, or whether you're selling watches, Ziv Tamir, and what do you do for a living? Simon Squibb, he goes around with microphones asking people what their dreams, creating content, creating this hype, and then cross-selling their business. So it's really, really interesting how various people create that hype and create that content. There are certain people that are very good and very suited to corporate, where you're climbing that ladder. And there are, of course, certain people that are very good at entrepreneurship and will become successful founders and will become have billion dollar exits. You never know. That's the point of this. Of course, everyone wants financial security, but I think business is it's a game at the end of the day. It's really a game, and it's a game of getting the right deal, where everything has to go kind of right. You need a bit of luck as well. And if you talk to big entrepreneurs, they'll talk about luck. And what it means is that you have a bit of luck behind you, that everything goes right. There are people, good people, and maybe not so good people that would take unethical considerations in terms of how to do business, and people that take more ethical considerations how to do business. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you're building in the comments section. Would love to hear if I can help. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.